Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the Pegassi Reaper, a vehicle that was removed a few months back with the giant ban of vehicles in Grand Theft Auto Online. I actually never purchased this car, so today I am very thankfully going to be able to add it to my collection. I figured I'd showcase the customization, overall performance, and what this vehicle has going for it. So let's start off by buying it. It's $957,000 as it is on sale. Actually pretty inexpensive. I'm gonna go send it over to my Eclipse Boulevard garage and let's go get it out. The Reaper is very clearly based off of a Lamborghini, which, as many of you know who watch the channel, I love Lamborghinis. They're very nice, they're sleek, and they're super aggressive on the front design. So let's see what customization it has. Let's start off with the basics like armor, brakes, engine, all the little things. Then we got our xenon lights, and wow, if I'm gonna be real, that's it? It just has spoiler options? Okay. Well, when it comes to the Reaper's customization, there's really not a whole lot. That's kind of disappointing. I was expecting there to be more. Thankfully, it has a decently sized wang you can put on the back, but yeah, that's actually just about it. We're gonna lower the suspension, do the transmission, turbo. Wheel type, as usual, I'm gonna go for the Shadow, because they're Lambo wheels. We're gonna make them all pretty, give them bulletproof tires, we'll tint the windows, and I mean, it's literally done. I'm just gonna pick a very nice color. Well, here we have it, my fully upgraded Reaper. It's honestly really disappointing that there's no liveries or overall customization for this vehicle. I was really expecting there to be some splitter and bumper options for, you know, a Lamborghini, especially a pretty expensive supercar. Thankfully this week it's on sale, but yeah, it's pretty lacking in the customization department. All you can do is change the wheels and boy, a spoiler on it. Thankfully, I think the spoiler looks pretty nice. The other good news is that this vehicle, even without having much customization, still looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's an incredibly aggressive vehicle. It looks so nice in orange, and yeah, I'm a big fan of its customization, even without having really any upgrades. It's just really disappointing to not be able to, you know, personalize the car all too much. And it doesn't get much better when we arrive to the vehicle's performance. It's rear-wheel drive, which is pretty unfortunate. It means that the handling on the car is not going to be the best, and it only reaches 122 miles per hour, ranking it in 45th out of the 58 supercars. Honestly, that's pretty lame. There's really only one saving grace that the vehicle might have, and that is its acceleration and handling, which we're going to find out by bringing it on the track. So let's do this in 3, 2, 1, full speed ahead. All right, let me roll around the corner here. All right, I actually missed the stopwatch there, but it still should give me a good idea on the starting time. Okay, so not the worst start for this vehicle, and this is it. This is our whole top speed. You can see how it really just doesn't feel impressive at all for a supercar to go this fast. Now, the handling actually seems okay. To be honest, it's not the worst thing ever. You can see we easily made that little shortcut there. We're gonna roll around this corner here. Yeah, not too bad. It's not great, but it's definitely nice on actually handling. So there you go, not too bad of a start. We're at 40 seconds on the clock and we are just making our way through Vinewood Hills. Gotta slow down a little bit, obviously. Don't want to crash into any vehicles. Oh boy, oh, that almost went really bad. We almost got right into the grill of that Corvette. But no crashes, okay. That's actually pretty good. We're at a minute on the clock and we have just made it through the tricky areas. Now it's all the downhill climb. Well, that doesn't work out, but it's a downhill, windy road. And this road is actually pretty solid. It allows you to get a good feel for the car's overall handling, and it's really good if your vehicle's not super fast, because you don't really need speed for this area. You just need the acceleration around the corners and the handling. So let's go. We're probably averaging about 100 miles per hour, but we do have to slow down a bit for the corners. Okay. Let's hug this one. Not too bad. Actually, yeah, handling feels pretty solid on this car, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's not, as I said before, it's not the best handling like the LM87 or the S80RR. Will handle much better, but it's not too bad. We're at 1 minute and 46 seconds on the clock. Just getting out of the corners here, and we now have the straightaway. Now, to put into your mind, the best times I've been able to achieve are in vehicles like the Krieger, which is a 2 minute 15-second lap. And next to the Krieger, we have vehicles like the Emirates at around 2 minutes 18 seconds. So if we can get around to 220, I'll actually be quite impressed with this vehicle. Currently, we're at 213, but I did start the stopwatch, as I said, a teeny bit delayed. So let's roll around this corner here, slow down a bit. Okay, not too bad, and done. Wow, that's honestly really disappointing. I misclicked my stopwatch at the beginning on my phone, so I wasn't exactly sure what the finishing time was, but after taking a look at the recording, it's 2 minutes and 28 seconds. That is absolutely atrocious. To put into your minds how bad that is, I tested the Masacro, which is a sports car that is $160,000 and has been in the game for, what, 9, almost 10 years at this point. That vehicle achieved a 2 minute 23 second lap time. And this, a supercar, which costs 10 times the price, set a lap time that was 5 seconds worse. The handling isn't bad on this vehicle, I will admit. And the acceleration doesn't seem the worst, but it's just not a fast car, and that's not good. It's really disappointing. The customization paired with this very piss-poor performance is really one of the most disappointing things I've seen in a very long time, and this is probably the most disappointing supercar I've reviewed yet in Grand Theft Auto Online on the series, especially when you compare it to this, the Zarasso, another, obviously, Lamborghini-based supercar. The Zarasso is also on sale this week, and the car is normally 1.9 mil, where the Reaper is 1.6 mil, and it goes to 1.1 million this week. And the Reaper goes from 1.6 to 1 million. So you're saving $600,000 on the Reaper, and you are saving $700,000 on the Zarasso. So not only are you saving more money, but this vehicle, first of all, achieves a higher top speed, around 124-25 miles per hour. But this car also has about double the lap time. Now what I mean by that is placing. So the Reaper is about 45th position in lap time. This vehicle is in the 20th area. So this car is not bad on performance, neither is it bad on top speed. Plus, this car actually has some fantastic livery options going for it. You can see this is my personal customization here. The car looks absolutely epic. Not only do the rims have these custom designs going for them, but the vehicle just stands out so dang well. You can actually rip out the entire back, as you can see I've done, so you can see the exhaust system. It's got really good spoiler options. It's just very disappointing to see the Reaper in such a lame state when you can get another vehicle which is better in just about every way, even in customization. So now we arrive to my final verdict. Do I think the Reaper is worth the price tag? Well, it's honestly the first vehicle on the channel. I'm gonna say it's not. If you are a car collector and you want to get vehicles that have been removed from the game, then sure, it's not a bad deal. It's a nice looking car and it stands out. You know, if you have friends, this is definitely a vehicle that they'll be like, whoa, I haven't seen that vehicle in a while, and it looks really cool. But apart from that, there's just nothing going for the vehicle. It's not great on performance, it's not that fast, and the fact that it has no customization is just inexcusable. So I really can't recommend to buy it. I'm honestly super disappointed, and it's not what I expected to say when I started today's video. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.